Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 31 of Create Above and Beyond, a Modpack by simibubi. Well, in the last episode we finished 4A in all of alchemy and we found out that silicon was a good, wow, blah blah blah. We found that silicon was easy to obtain in our seed, so it's totally worth doing it the alchemy way. But I'm a completionist, and in your seed, you're probably unlucky, and it's silicon from diamonds or something like that. So I'm also going to make this. Today, I want to work on the coke line, and I want to work on the sand line. And the idea is to do all of this part right here, okay? Because those are two different ways of doing things, and I need these two to be able to get to the next step. In the next episode, we're then going to make this line and that line because those two are almost exactly the same, except for the little object being used here and the starting point. So definitely totally going to do that. And then in the next episode after that, the third episode, I think I'm going to be able to do all of this and get to chapter 4 complete. There's probably going to be a 4A, is it? Oh yeah, the 4A is already here. It's the different path. So we're going to be able to open the Fluix machinery. I feel like I thought this mod pack was going to take forever. Well, we're at 31 episodes, so what am I talking about? It is a long episode, mod pack. I've already started looking into next one, and it's probably going to be Astropolis. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, so today, first off, let's just start this off to make sure that this continues. And how many do we have here? You know what? Let's just grab 64. I'm going to make 8 more of these because we're going to need some for today. Oh, and in the last episode, I think in the time lapse, I crafted a blast chiller and I started to make some ice because we're going to need blue ice for something at some point, and we're going to need the blast chiller. So I figured, let's make the blast chiller right now. Let's start stockpiling ice and then we can get back to this later. So today, we're going to make the coal coke chunk line and the sand and liquid sand chunk, sand chunk and liquid sand line. For that, let's just go through my list. It's going to be much simpler than I thought. For the coal coke chunk line, we're going to need, well, for both line, we're going to need a Stirling Dynamo and a Resonant integral component to make sure that we're producing a lot of power. Then we're going to need 2 Pyrolizer, 2 Nullifier, 1 Aqueous Accumulator, 2 Spout, 2 Stone Saw, 2 Modular Reconfigurators, and 1 Fluid Cell. You know what? Make that... No, that's 1 Fluid Cell. Then for the sand chunk line, we're going to need a Fluid Encapsulator, 1 Modular Reconfigurator, 1 Aqueous Accumulator, 1 Drain, 1 Fluid Cell, and 1 Resonant integral component. So let's get crafting all of that. For the fluid, I just need to check quickly. Do I still... I think I'm out of... harden. So I have 1 fluid cell here that I could use, but I think I'm out of harden component. Yeah, I'm out of harden. Oh, I do have 8 in your machine here. So I'm not sure that I need to make more, but I said I was going to make them. Let's do them. I'm also going to need to make an obsidian line pretty soon. So let's just make the 8 more because, oh my god, this is changing my gameplay so much. I'm really happy we're finally here. So let's do all of this. Like, to me, this is the perfect mod pack for progression. Like, I love the progression on this mod pack. I love that you set up the first level with very rudimentary stuff, and then you can go to the second level, and then the third, and then the fourth, and everything just gets easier, and then you can even go back into your factory and refactor what you've been doing. Let me just go grab some sand, and we're going to get started on making some more... Oh. I locked it, but I... Okay, sorry. Let me just grab some sand. And we're going to just bring some into our setup here because I need a little bit to cook the arden glass. So I'm going to need 12. 12, 12, and 12 of this. Okay, let's just go crush that and let's get started with that. I want more fluid cell, so I'm going to totally want the 12 or 20 something fluid cell. I want to put those everywhere at some point. So I'm not really concerned about making some more of this. And we've got some more copper and some more gold. I'm going to have to change my storage setup here pretty soon. Let's start with the 3 augment. So if I come here and I go augment, let's make these 3. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3 like this, and then we're going to need 6 of these gears. Really? I'm out? No. You know what? Let's just make some more of this. What am I out of? I don't know. I'm not out of anything. Maybe I was a bit out of iron nugget. I don't know. So let's just make these 3. Perfect. Let's get rid of all of this in here. So this is done. Now we need the... Let's make the Stirling Dynamo right now. So Stirling Dynamo. Ooh. No, that's Tinker Workbench. So, oh, we're going to need these 2 integral components. Do I need 2 or 3? I think I need just 2. Because of the nature of how expensive this is, we're just going to make what we need for now, okay? And if we need some more later, we'll do some more later. Stirling Dynamo. So, Dynamo. And the reason I want a Stirling Dynamo, by the way, is that this is going to be self-powering. Wait. So, Stirling Dynamo, I'm going to need... I'm going to make 2 Pyrolizer, 1 Fluid Encapsulator, and the Dynamo, so I'm going to need 4 of these, I believe. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the Stirling Dynamo is an andesite right here, andesite machine. Stirling Dynamo made. What's the next thing? We need Pyrolizer. So what are pyro? So Pyrolizer are signalum gear. I do know that I have signalum. I just saw it. Yeah, right here. So I'm going to need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to need some Invar machine, redstone, nether bricks. So 2 blaze rod. Nope, right there. Oh, that's just 1. 2. Perfect. Nether brick, I'm pretty sure I grabbed a lot of those. Yeah, 4. Going to need some glass. So, do I have everything? Nope. I need the machine frame. Oh, I'm going to need a couple of those, but I know that I've made a lot. So, I think I'm going to need 2 for the Pyrolizer, and I'm going to need 1 for the Fluid Encapsulator. So, let's just do like this. Then let's make the Fluid Encapsulator right here. Going to need 2 copper gears. Going to need, you know what? I'm always out of buckets, so let's make a couple of buckets. And voila. So Fluid Encapsulator. What are the nullifier? I'm going to need 2 nullifiers. And I'm going to tell you something important about the game that I unfortunately learned after that I'm not super happy with. There's a lie in the game, unless you guys can correct me and tell me that there's no lie. It's just me that doesn't understand anything. So I'm going to need 2 zinc machine. 2 zinc machine, lava. That's going to give me 2 nullifier. Then I need 2 aqueous accumulator. Aqueous right here. So, oh, those are the copper machines and 2 more buckets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need some for water, and I don't know if I have any on me right now. So those are the 2 Aqueous Accumulator. So Stirling Dynamo, Resonant Integral, 2 Pyrolizer, 2 Nullifier, 2 Aqueous Accumulator. I need 2 Spouts, 2 Stone Saw. I got the modular. I need the fluid cell. I need a drain. Let's do the drain now. Next. So drain is copper machine. Again. With 1 of these. Wow, they're at the same place. That's pretty useful. So this and this. Drain. Perfect. I need my fluid cell now. So let's go see if these are finished. 24 hardened glass. I'm going to need some rubber from upstairs, and I think it's night. Yeah, it's night, so let's just sleep quickly. I don't want to fight any mobs, so let's just go grab this and go back downstairs. Okay, don't care. Let's go back downstairs. So, fluid cell. Right here, I'm going to need to make the cell frame first. 5. Okay, so let's just do 5 for now. So I'm going to need 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm probably going to make some later, but for now that's going to be good. Let's go back here, throw this in here, throw this in here, throw this in here, and I think we have everything now. Stirling, Pyrolizer, Nullifier, Aqueous, Spouts. Oh no, I need the 2 Spouts and the 2 stone saw. So Spouts, what are they again? Hoppers and copper. Okay, I'm gonna need to make some more. I need to remember to make some more copper later on, but we're good for this episode at least. So 2 Spouts, and then I need 2 stone saw. So saw, we're going to need 2 saw blade. What am I missing for the other one? Iron, oh, just 1 iron sheet. Okay, let's just go and make 1 iron sheet. While we're waiting for this, we're going to need 2 andesite machine. That's going to give me my second saw blade, sorry, and then I can make 2 mechanical saw like so. And we have everything, and we're ready to go and make the setup. So we're not entirely ready because I didn't make space for it, but I know where I want to set it up. So we're just going to quickly dig up some space. So I have sand right here. I want to do it around here. So we're going to just go 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I know. I said 6. Sue me. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I did with my excavator. Guys, please, if you know what happened with my excavator, if you remember in what episode I lost it and how I lost it, please tell me. Please tell me so that I might have a chance to get it back, because if I'm completely honest, it is really annoying that I lost my excavator. It's so useful. And you know what? I'm just going to coin it up. This way. Oh, see, that's where I wish I had my excavator. So now I'm just going to need to dig these up manually, one at a time. Might as well, I know they're going to fall, so I might as well grab them right now. And I cannot stress the fact that you need the extendo grip as soon as possible. The moment I broke into brass, I should have gone mining like crazy until I got the Eternal Stella and just make the extendo grip. It is such a game changer. If you guys still haven't done it yet, or if you don't have it, I cannot stress enough how it is super important. Great. That's why I have the glass. I didn't want to fall into it, but I guess I did figure out a way of falling into it, because it wouldn't be a good derpy episode if I didn't derp around. Okay, so let's just continue breaking these down. And I think we broke into a cavern, which is not always good. Is it a cavern or am I good? I think I'm good. I think it's just, oh, it's just emptiness because of the gravel. Good thing. Because if it was a cavern, then I would have needed to go down and light it a little bit so that I wouldn't get stuck with mobs. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to cross to the other side. Or not. I thought I was going to cross to my other machine on the other side. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me restart this right now. Yeah, I was like, why is it not exploding? It is. Just give it some time. Just give it a little bit of time. Like, patience, not my best suit, not my strongest suit right now. Okay, so that should be enough space. I'm definitely going to clean that up later. For now, I just want to make sure that I have enough space to make my 2 setup and to be able to move forward. So yes, I still need to clean up this. Another 3, and then we're going to be golden. Oh God, I'm just doing everything wrong right now. Let's put some, you know what? So let's put some in here. We'll clean that up later. Right now, all I need is to make sure that I have space in my inventory. And I think I can turn this, nope. Okay, now I can turn this off. Let's just continue to clean up to my inventory like so. And we're ready to start. So let's just light up things. Okay, and now we can get started. Let's put that down right here, and we're going to start with the first line. So let's go and do some reading. So here, wood delivery. It'll be good to order a wood supply to this location. Aside from silicon, it can contribute to this assembly line for some other useful product. So right now, what I'm going to do is, oh, I only have 5 jars left. I'm going to make some more jars, and I'm going to go and put 32 stacks of wood into that jar. So that we're good, so that we have wood for a while, and it's going to be okay for the time being, and I'm going to explain. So if I start running out of wood, I'll make an enderium, an ender chest, and I'll auto transfer stuff to it. But for now, 32 stacks should last me 2 or 3 episodes, which means it's going to give me a really good start. Let's just grab as much of this as we can. And then we'll just go like this. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So I thought I heard a double click. So that's why I stopped myself. I wasn't sure though, but in the end, I was sure. So let's just go down here and let's get this whole thing started. Okay, we're going to start sand line here. This one here. So let's start right here. So I'm going to grab some of my Invar flux duct and we're going to get started. So power is going to go on the floor like this, and then we're going to need to start with the first Pyrolizer. First Pyrolizer right here with the wood drawer right there, and then we're going to need another, oh, let's just do the setup. So this right here, and this right here. Okay, so the augment in here and augment in here. We're going to configure this machine to auto input, auto output, input from the right, output to the left, output to the top. I'm going to explain the output to the top in a moment. Then we're going to grab some more power line right here, and this is where we're going to put the Stirling Dynamo. Stirling Dynamo, great. That we're going to put right here. And in this one, we're going to put a Resonant integral component, and we're going to start with some wood. Okay, so wood's not good. It's going to burn super fast, but it's going to make a little bit of power. You know what? Let's just do this. Wood's not good, but this is going to make our first charcoal. So every single wood is going to make 2 charcoal, okay? And oh, I'm going to put some integral component in that too. And then some charcoal is going to come here. But once this is empty of wood, it's going to start pushing some charcoal to that too. And from my testing and calculation, this is going to be a self-powered mechanism. Now in this one, same thing. we're going to set auto input from here, auto output to there, and this is going to start making our coal coke. Now we have a problem. This is making creosote oil. Well, I'm going too fast. So let's do this. Pyrolizer round 1. A pyrolization process is not strictly required for charcoal, but the increased yield makes it worthwhile if the wood supply is limited. It's not limited, but since I wanted everything in that corner, I'm doing it here, and it's giving me 2 charcoal every time. Okay, so that's done. And I just need to grab 1 to be able to say that it's done, put it back. So now we go to the next contraption, Pyrolizer round 2. In a secondary, more lengthy pyrolization process, coal coke is formed, an ideal material for both refining silicon and to provide heat as a solid fuel. So this takes so long, I'm not going to fuel this. I'm going to fuel it. I'm going to fuel with charcoal, and I'm going to use that only for the silicone making thing. But if you, so this is done, and we have 1. So now we can complete that task. And if you look here, it says coal juice. Creosote is created as a byproduct. It can be used as an additional fuel source. Bullshit. It is not. Unfortunately, when you look at creosote oil, it cannot be used for anything power-wise. So I thought I was going to power it that way, but I can't. So now I'm going to take nullifiers because I don't want these machines to get stuck. Okay, so I'm going to export the creosote oil right here and destroy items and fluid. Oh, I cannot do that. Okay, so stop. Okay. The problem is that they're going to, there isn't a way to say just send the fluid. So I was probably nullifying the charcoal at the same time, which is absolutely, totally, completely not good. So what I'm going to do, this is disgusting, but okay. I don't want to use fluid cell for that, but I kind of don't have a choice. So let's do this. And then I can set this one to auto input. And oh, and then I only need 1 nullifier. Well, live and learn. So like this, auto input, auto output, and then I can just go and do 1 nullifier in between the 2. So this is pushing in here, this is pushing in there, this is emptying, this is, I don't even need to configure it, but let's just configure it. Nope, not this one. So the top is an output, and let's just remove those. Perfect. So this is now working forever without any problem. We don't need any power here, so let's grab back that one. And now we need to do the next line item. So the next line item is, nope, that's Pyrolizer round 2. The next line item is controlled cuts. Using mechanical saws and water, the coke can be cut up into chunks in order to become a more effective catalyst. So to make coke chunks, you need to take a coke and you need to repeat the sequence twice. Spout water twice and saw twice. So what we're going to do, now we're going to need some of these. So I'm going to do this and this and this. So here, we're going to have like so. And a spout. Okay, then we're going to have a mechanical saw and wait. I don't need this one, so sorry. Let me just grab the right tool like this. Like this, and that's where we're going. So I'm going to need a spout right here and a spout right here. I'm going to need a saw in the middle. That's not going to work. Nope, it's not going to work. That should work though. Yes, perfect. And a saw right here. Okay, so this should all work now. I've learned that the saw goes contrary to the belt, which I don't understand. I find it super dumb, but I need to do this And I need to do these. Okay? So, now, if I do this, this, and this, I can go and steal power from here. Oh, please. I hope it's not going to go overloaded. Great. And then I'm going to cheat in the most beautiful of ways. I figured this out. So if I put this here, I can output to both and input from the top, which means I can put the Aqueous Accumulator right on top. Let me just grab some climbing material. You know what? I always forget to use the scaffold. Let's just use the scaffold. Great. So Aqueous Accumulator right on top here. And then we're going to put the water on both sides. Over the spout. Like this. This and this. Just need to remove those now. And I forgot to grab water. So now I'm going to need to go and get some water. And I'll be right back. Let's go get some water. Yeah, this is working well. Is this line stopped? No, it's not stopped. Everything's good. So let's grab the 2 water buckets that we need. And let's go right back. And that should be, we will be able to turn it on, and that should be the line completed. Oh, why did I take this out? Water. Water, and we're going to do the same tricks, the same trick that I just said. Hello? Oh, auto pull. So it's pulling water at a super fast rate, faster than all the mechanical pumps in the world, and then it's just filling the spout, and we should be ready. So I'm still missing one more belt right here. Which means I need to go deeper. Oh, God. You know what? Let's just make it as small as possible for the deeper, because I don't want to... Like, I'll clean that up in my time-lapse. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that we get things going, and then I can put a drawer right here, and then we can get some andesite funnel. So this is going to go in, and this one needs to go out. So, spout of water, cut... Spout of water, cut. Oh. Let me just break this, extend that one, and fix the saw. And voila. And we've got coal coke. Coke chunk, I mean. So let's come back here. We're going to key this, and we're going to grab one, and we're going to come right here and say, done. So the whole coke line is completed, and this is working. So this is processing the coke faster than we're making the coke. So we're probably going to want to make these machines faster at some point, but it really doesn't matter. And is it not powering? So I'm going to put some in here, but this should send... Oh, this should send to the back and to this side. So I'm at 17 right now. One went in here. I think it's going to be 1 and 1. Oh, okay, so this is full. So this is good. I'm going to need to accelerate this machine for sure. And this one's producing coal, and we're at 20, so this is going up. Like I said, this is self-powering. Great. So now we can make the next setup. So for the next setup, I'm also going to need power. Let's go do this. And... put it here. Let's just drop down here. I want to power from the bottom. You know what? We'll go the long way around. Not a problem. So we'll be able to continue from here, and that line should be so fast. Like, I thought when I looked into it, I thought it was going to be complicated, but the first time I looked at it, there was only one, like I only looked at one line. I didn't look at the proper line. Okay, so let's get here. So if I go to send delivery, We've got that. It's right here. Okay. So next step is ball of sand. First, the raw blocks are washed and refined into small orbs of wet sand. Since they could easily collapse, they should never be stacked on top of another. Don't understand that, but okay. The inductive fluid encapsulator should have the necessary precision to generate these reliably. So I could use bulk washing and sandstone, but it's a 12% chance. Or with the fluid encapsulator, it's a 100% chance. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a fluid encapsulator right here. Okay. And then I'm going to put a Aqueous Accumulator right on top of it. And now we're going to... Oh, that's not going to work. Is it going to work? I need to put sand in here. Oh, okay. So I don't want to take any... I'm going to just make it one further like this. Oh, this is getting too tight. I don't care. I don't care. This is what I'm doing. I wish I had given myself a bit more space, but this is too late. So I'm going to do this. Hopper. And I just want to check something quickly. So if I grab this and I go grab from here, put into these, that's where the sand goes. Can I say no? Ah, stupid. Can I say nope? Okay, so it cannot put in those two things, which means I need a depot. I don't have any andesite on me. Just give me a moment. So I'm going to put a depot on top of the hopper, which means it's going to be able to put sand in the depot, but because it's on top of a hopper, it's just going to fall straight down into the hopper, and that's how I'm going to get my sand. Let's go back here. That's why I wanted it close to this place, because I wanted to be able to use this. So grab, put, and put. Oh, and put it back here. Come on, grab a stack of sand, put it on the depot. That goes into the hopper. That goes into the chest. Perfect. So we can do this, and then we can set this one to be augmented, and can say auto input from the right, auto output to the left. I'm going to need auto input from the top, and that's my Aqueous Accumulator that I now need to go and set up. So just give me a moment. You know what? Let's just easier this way. So this one, it's already got a bottom like this, and I'm going to need 2 more water. Let's go grab some water. And you know what? I'm going to also make 2 reinforced integral components for the 2 Pyrolizer. Those are pretty easy to make. So 2 Invar, 2 redstone. Oh, it's not Invar? Oh no, it's the zinc machine. It's always, for the upgrades, it's always like the side ones. So water and water. Now we can just go back there and reset everything. I don't think I need to make this one, the fluid encapsulator, faster. Let's put water here and water there. And this should now be working. And we've got sandballs. Put it back here. And by the way, sandballs cannot stack. I think that's what they were trying to say. There's no chance of you losing them, but they don't stack. So we can only put 32 sandball in here, which is really not a problem. Now let's augment these 2 machines. So now they should go faster. This should go faster. And this is full-ish. 52. Still not full. So right now it's producing 160 RF per tick. This is using 15. This is using 15. And this is using 20. So 15, 30, 50. So yeah, this is, right now it's probably because it's still filling up. I'm kind of not sure that I understand where the 160 RF is going, to be honest. Oh, these machines are still filling. Okay, so these machines are all going to fully fill on power, and then they're going to slow down. Okay, so that's done. What's the next step? So if I come here, it says liquid sand. Sifting for coarse sand creates a byproduct relevant for further refining the silicon compound. Coarse sand. Rolling the sand ball over an item drain reveals the larger chunks contained within. So now, oh, I probably would have fallen in here. I'm thinking that you guys all saw it and we're just waiting for that one moment where I was going to fall. Okay, so let's go. We're going to need a small belt right here. Then we're going to put the item drain right here. So it's going to go ball of sand, go on top of this, flip out onto another belt, and then into a oak drawer. So like so. This. And we're going to need to power this. I hate doing it across like this for now, but just to be able... Oh, this is the wrong direction. That's not the one we want to use. So just for this time right now to be able to test the hole, I'm going to make it better later, but like I just said, later. So this and this. I don't want this one right here. Great. The reason I want to do this is I want to take a fluid cell and put it here. And from the back, oh, I want to configure it to input from the back, auto input, and I want to upgrade it so that this one will have a 128 bucket. We're ready, so let's test that. Ball of sand. Oh, they get stuck and they wait here. This is amazing. So now nothing can despawn. And voila. We now have in here some fine sand. And we now have in here some sand chunks, which means we can complete this and this. And voila. This is what I wanted to achieve for today's episode. Next step is going to be making these two lines, which is going to be the next episode. But I know that it's a short episode and I still have some time, but I have some cleanup to go and do. So, and the next part of the process is going to be down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a bit of a longer time lapse. And in that bit of a longer time lapse, I'm going to open up this whole section right here, and I'm going to try and figure this inventory setting thing so that I don't have to come and do this every time. I'm going to look into figuring this out and checking for all of my bottlenecks. And I might also prepare everything. Yeah, I think I'm going to prepare everything for the next episode because these two setup are going to need some lasers, and the silicon is going to need lasers, and the silver is going to need some lasers. So I think I'm going to prepare the laser lines, all the material to set up 4 laser line. 1 for the basalts, 1 for the cool something, and 1 for the silicon, and 1 for the silver, because basically we're going to want to make silicon, well, we're going to want more silver to be able to make more of these abstruse machine, which is right now waiting only on silver. So I'm probably going to start by making a manual batch of silver. And I'm going to need to make a second chaos catalyst now that I think about it, because I'm going to need 1 for the silver, 1 for the silicon, and I want to keep 1 for miscellaneous stuff. So I'm probably going to make 2 more. So those are all things that I'm going to prepare in my time lapse. I'm also going to, like I said, clean up that whole section of the base and figure out the inventory so that this can go on forever. And what I need to do is, what I need to do is check the inventory. No, this can never stuck anymore. So I don't think I have to worry about getting too many magenta paintball, although one of the things that I want to see is if I can make this faster. So in my time lapse, I'm going to see if I can make another power and try and make this go 3, 4, 5 times faster, because that's really my biggest bottleneck right now. Maybe make this whole line faster. So I have a lot of work to do. I have my work cut off for me, and that's why I need a big time lapse. But this is now started, and oh my god! This is filling way faster than I ever expected. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna put a second fluid cell with a second upgrade to get 256 bucket. I don't know. Probably. I'm going to end the episode on this. This is my setup for today. I'm going to go into my time lapse and gonna do some cleanup and some figuring out. Guys, thanks for watching. Oh, sorry. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.